Good morning everyone. I'm going to show you today how I set my tarp and hammock up. It's quite basic, mine, it's not too fancy, so just find a couple of trees. I know the kind of distance that I need. It's like sort of 10 feet maybe apart, and yeah, I'll just show you how I set it up now. So this is my hammock setup. Consists of, surprise surprise, a hammock, and you need cordage. These are tree huggers, so it doesn't damage the tree, and I've got a British Army basher as the tarp. But first, you need to set up a ridge line. Okay, so you need to put your ridge line up first. I'll just use some paracord. I'll show you here at the low level because you need to get it higher up. But so you wrap it around the tree. Don't know if you can see this. Around your hand. One loop of your fingers like that, and down, then back up, pull this piece through and pull it all together like that, and then that's it. And it's a quick release knot, so you just take the loose end, pull it, and it's off. Okay, I'll do it again. You get a bit closer. So around the tree, lay it over your hands with the loose end just over your hand. Wrap it over, down, and then up. So you've got this loop. Then pick this one through, pull it, bring it all tight, and then as you cinch it in, that's it. That's it, it's tied on, and you can just quick release it. Okay, so to put your ridge line on, tie your first end off, and then, because I need it above head height, I'll just work it up the tree trunk, and then tie it off. That's it. Okay, then I'll send the line across to the tree. So you send it around and over the line, then back on itself and around, back over itself. And then you can just get a loop.
ROXY.
I send it through the gap.
ROXY. Good girl.
And tie that off, that's it. So then you get your tarp. Open it out. Okay, so you take your tarp and open it out, and you've got a ridge line on there. Put that over so the ridge line's on the ridge line. you take, I've already put lines on each corner, so you take a line. I'll make some pegs now and just peg it out with a wooden stake. Okay, so I've just made some basic stakes. I've pegged one out over there, another over there, tied that one to the tree, and I'll just peg this one out. So now you've just got a very basic roof. So let's just show you. And now I'll put the actual hammock up. So these are the tree huggers. Really good bit of kit these are. It's basically a webbing strap with a carabiner on, and all the way down the strap there's loops all the way. So what you do is, this is just to save damage to the tree. So you take the loop, send it round, draw it through, and that's secure there. Just can do a few wraps and spread the load, so it's not one big one tight rope rather over the a thin point on the tree, so it's not damaging the tree. So that is secure now. Now I've got either the carabiner to work off, or I can use any of the loops to go up, and I'll do the same at the other end, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I'll go tree hugger on each end of the trees now. So I'll take my hammock. When you put your hammock up, keep it in the bag as much as you can, or off, well, basically off the ground. If the ground's like this, you're just going to get covered, get your hammock covered with all the leaves and debris and everything. If it's pine, if you're in a pine forest, it just gets covered in needles and it's just a pain. So just keep it off the ground, and if it's wet or muddy as well, you get all your gear wet. So I've already put my own carabiner on this my hammock, and the cords that come out were just 2 lengths of cord all the way through, and I've just put loops in myself. Then it gives me some adjustment. So if I put the carabiner to the very end, 2 loops, and click on to join to that carabiner.
Roxy!
Roxy! Come on.
Come on, Sneaky. You cheeky dog. Come on. Good girl.
Yeah, then I'll just reel it out. Just roll it out, keep it off the ground. I've got the same on this end, the cords and another carabiner. I'll put them to the very ends and clip it on. So as you can see now, the hammock is all connected up, but it's very, very low. So now I can choose to raise it up. So, and I can do the same at the other end. Disconnect it from there and put it through one of the loops. And there we go, it's right up now. And that's it, that's fine. Get into your hammock. You can use it as just a chair when you're in camp, or if you're, if it's raining now, throwing down rain, you need to break. You've got somewhere now under cover with a seat off the ground, and you're good to go. This hammock is as basic as you can get with a hammock. It's just one piece. It's quite wide, but it's double. So you can, you can see that. So you can open it right out. And it gives you multiple ways. You can either put it together and fold it. So it's like double thickness, and you can just sleep on that. Or you can open it up and actually get in the middle, and it will fold over you. So I'll show you. So basically that's the basic setup. Okay. So like I say, you can just sit straight on it. You've got a seat and a little swing cart, to chill out. There's on this hammock now, the setup, I've got a high end and a low end, so my head will go at the high end and my feet at the low end. So if I was going to have a lie down in it, I'll be like that. I can just chill out, get to sleep. It doesn't matter if it rains or anything, I'm absolutely fine. And if there's a lot of mozzies around, I can split it so it's just one thickness, one layer. Keep that apart. Leg it in. And then I've got a bit of cover, or if the mozzies are really bad, I'm out to the mozzies now, but I can still actually see a little bit out through the material. It's that thin.
Beepo.
But it's very relaxing. I do love a hammock. So what I'd do is, if I was on in a camp for the weekend, I'd have a roll mat. And again, you can either put roll mat inside. This is a short roll mat, just to keep my back warm basically. When it's roasting like this, it's really hot in the UK at the minute. A hammock is probably the best place you could be for a night, to be fair. But it will get chilly through your back because it's so thin. So a little like roll mat. What are you doing, Rox?
Roxy's falling to ball.
Where you got that from? So a roll mat just makes things more comfortable. You could have it like that and just lay on top, or you can open these layers and slide it in the middle.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, not even inflated, but yeah. So now that's trapped in there, so you can just lay on there, and you've got the roll mat sandwiched in between. And then your sleeping bag just goes on top. This is actually a perfect for this weather. This is the snug pack jungle bag. So this is really thin because it's for hot temperatures. So just pull it straight out, and again, put anything like this, put straight onto your hammock. Don't put it on the ground, because then this would be covered in debris and pine needles and whatever. And then you've got your sleeping bag. Really, I mean, these are really the size that they are. I mean, they're really thin. But in the, like I say, in the temperatures now in the UK overnight, it's sort of like 20 degrees, and it's like, you know, that's more than enough. You might not even need that. But this, the jungle bag, the snug pack jungle bag, it has a mozzie net built into it. Joe's tarp, Joe's hammock has got the bug net built into it, hasn't it? Yeah. They are a bit more involved in setting up, because you need to set up a suspension line to keep the net up. But this sleeping bag allows you to be in the sleeping bag, and you have this mozzie net over your face. So that's enough for me.
It's a good bit of kit.
It is. It's good. So yeah, you got your roll mat in the bottom, or your inflatable mattress, whatever, and then your sleeping bag in there, and then yeah, you just away then. That's it. And yeah, you can sleep on your side in a hammock. You have to go like diagonal. So you can sleep on your side or your stomach, but I just find it more comfortable.
I sleep on my side in my hammock.
Yeah, yeah. But you just move around, don't you?
Roxy wants in.
You can even sleep with the dog. What are you going in your mouth?
A pine cone.
Oh. You gonna have a kip? Yeah.
Are you loving it, Rox? Are you loving life? Yeah.
Nice in the shade. You look like him laughing again. Yeah. Wait a minute. Calm down, look. How's that? Does that rock you to sleep?
Do you need a drink there, Roxy?
That's relaxing. That's what I call relaxing. You chilled out now, Rox? That was a bit too wobbly for you, wasn't it? Yeah, you're good. You put your dirty paws all over my white t-shirt. You want a drink?
Yeah. Come on then, Poppy, need a drink now. Good girl.
So yeah, I hope this inspires you to use a hammock. I keep to everyone I talk to, I say get a hammock, because they're just amazing, especially in this kind of weather. Just the best night's sleep. Anyway, thanks for watching. For Roxy's sake, for Foxy's sake, please like and subscribe. We need more subscribers. We need to get the channel, you know, get it up to speed. we're doing really well, and we thank you very much for the support that everybody's given us so far. Hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. See you again. What you got? Are you going crazy with that again?
Shake it, Roxy.
Give it. Give it.